Eee. Right, now then. We're returning to the SpaceX previous mission to the ISS, International Space Station. Okay. On the grounds that we saw the final part, which has just been released, of the Dragons, the SpaceX Dragon being returned to Earth. And I thought, well, something picking curious about this, isn't there? And there is. Now, in this first footage, the SpaceX Dragon is making its way to the International Space Station to dock and to resupply that space station. Now, we do understand, Jim and George and the like say there is no International Space Station. Fair enough. Yeah, right, fair enough. Man never landed on the moon. Fair enough. Yeah. So? Well, it's all fake. So? Well, I'm just saying it's all fake. They're fooling us. The Americans are fooling us. So? Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Right. There's thousands of videos decrying the space program, the United States space program. Every aspect of it. Lectures going on and on and on, hand after fist. A huge hue and cry. But as yet have not been shown any, and if you could provide me with this, I'd be very much obliged. I have not seen any decrying of the Soviet space program. But you say it's real, because you're not denying it, therefore you're accepting it as real. There's been man in space, Yuri Gagarin, animals in space, Laika and all that, and that there's been two space stations. Mir being the last. You say that's all true. No, it's not true, it's a fake. Then why haven't you pulled it to pieces? And put video after video after video after video after video up? Please tell me that. And had lectures. Why haven't you got this hue and cry? Huh? Against the Soviets. Well, they never landed on the moon. So what? You're saying in the first place man can't get into space. Well, Russia, Soviet Union rather, before it came Russia, said it had got Yuri Gagarin in space, so you're saying that's a lie. And yet you're not majoring upon that. You're just telling me, paying lip service, to get out of an awkward situation, so you'll say to me, well, that was a lie. That's lip service, dear boy. That's lip service. Okay? I know you hate America. Absolutely hate America. I tell you something now. Your hatred of America and the rest of you, you'll cry in your tissues if America was replaced by China or Japan. That's what you do, but because everything is peaceful and nothing's afflicting you, you can sit back in your comfy chairs behind your computers and such like, and decry America that is not attacking you. You are so damned ungrateful. By the way, thank you very much for confirming that the moon landings for a start were true. We owe a great debt to you, you hoaxers. Because by you declaring it is true, we've had to research to see if it was true, what they've told us. And we have found it is true. Oh, and thank you very much for pointing out that the shadows are in the wrong place. Many thanks. Many thanks. Because you've just proven again that man landed on the moon. Because you see, with the shadows, as you say, you mimic one another, you copy the same script. You're all the pig insane. You've no individuality, have you? You're all sheep to the slaughter. And some bigwig there is using you. Anyhow, when you say the shadows are all wrong, you're saying to us, man landed on the moon. How so? Simple as this. You say that Stanley Kubrick, filmed all this in a desert situation. Right? If that is so, then why did he introduce a secondary light source? Why didn't he just keep the astronaut in the shadow? Because he's a professional, you know, this person. And others would have pointed this out. So thank you very much. You see, they wouldn't have allowed that if it was a fake. Secondly, you say there's no stars. Who are the stars? Thank you very much again. You've just proven that they're on the moon. You plonkers. Hey? You never ask your leaders to instruct you properly, do you? You see, if you go back to the old days before the space race, and even within the space race, before man got to the moon, you'll find in the footage that there's stars in the background, because people expected stars in the background. So what would Stanley Kubrick have done? He'd have done what you said. Put stars in the background. What use is a fake if you're not going to put stars in the background? It gives it away, doesn't it? Secondly, why, if it were fake, did Kubrick, who's never owned that he did it, why should he omit stars? What was the purpose? So you're telling us it's a true story. You plonkers. Because if it were fake, there'd be stars in the background. Because there's no stars, it means that it is true. It's contrary. You got this, the basic. It's contrary to what we believe should be seen from the moon. Oh dear. I tell you something now. You know, all this boasting about going back to the moon, it is a dangerous, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Apollo 17 was a journey too far. It's extremely dangerous to be on the moon. Extremely dangerous. To build on the moon, impossible. At the moment. You look up, if you can be bothered, the problems with working on the moon. I'll leave it at that, and I'll let you to look it up. It is highly, dangerous. More dangerous than being in space itself. I'll leave you with this. If the astronauts had been on the moon any longer than they were, they'd probably be dead. Anyhow, what we're doing here is that we've got SpaceX in space. The final frontier. And it's the Space Dragon here, and it's going to dock with the ISS, International Space Station. Okay. There we are. Because of the light, it's taken out the background at this stage, but normally you'd get the background. Okay. Oops, so Daisy, what's this? It's a spaceship. Let me get it again. Triangular spaceship. Big bugger as well. Look, it's here. This isn't just this part here. I don't know if you can quite grasp it on this. Can we actually slow this down? Let's see. Let's see if we can get a better picture for the full size of it. Okay, here she comes. There she blows, Captain! Right, now it looks like that shape doesn't... Well, it's triangular. There, okay? Oops, a daisy. That's better. There you go. Now, but as it comes up to here and gets more light shone on it, it becomes bigger. There's an outward piece over here. As much as anything else. Yeah, it's bigger. You can just make it out, it's bigger. Huge! Now, you tell me where that's come from. Because in order to get into space up until this date, you need rockets. Well, a triangular shaped object is flying past, not a rocket. Here it comes again. Now see if we can get it the full size. Because over here, I don't even just make it out if it's seen there. Oh, it is on mine. And there's a dot. And up here there's dots. Because it's bigger than the size that we're looking at. Can we get there? Much bigger. Right. We can see it, it's passing. Now people have seen triangular objects in the sky. Well, there's a triangular object. Now, why hasn't SpaceX off the ground? Okay, this is a closer view. Why isn't SpaceX on the ground, who's managing the cameras, following this object that has just appeared? Why didn't they follow it? Again, you can just make out there's an edge over here. It's blackened out, you see, and that's the lights where it's lit up. Yeah. So, SpaceX knows from this footage that it took, live footage, that there is a spaceship out there. And it will cut in a moment. It won't track it. That's it, just let it go. Not going to track it, are you? No. Okay. Okay. Now, we'll come to part 2 in a moment. Okay.